Hey guys, so when I was looking through my notes yesterday before I did that video, I came across a dream that I hadn't forgot about, but a dream that I had thought that I did a video on and I couldn't find it. So it kind of surprised me because I feel like this was a dream that I like isn't a word, I guess, to describe it, but in a way that I've liked this dream because it had a lot of meaning behind it. So this dream was of in 2018 on 5/10. So it's been a while. So the stream started out, I was talking to this kid in this dream. His name was Billy. And this dream, he had a handicap, I guess, where he couldn't speak very well. He had a hard time getting his words out. And a lot of people were very, very impatient with him. So we were talking, and he really wanted to know what it was like to live just a normal life for one day. And I was curious on what it was like to live a life in his shoes for one day. So we both talked about this, we both prayed about it. And for some reason, we both knew that whenever we woke up the next day, we would be switched. So come that next day, and we both woke up in each other's bodies, like Freaky Friday, if you will. So I'd woken up in his body, and I immediately noticed that my jaw hurt. And when I had sat up in bed, I had really realized almost instantly that Billy's handicap was not mentally at all. Everyone, and I mean everyone, thought that Billy had a mental handicap, but it wasn't. It was a physical, and it was just in his jaw to where I, I put it in my notes the best way to describe it. It's been so long that I couldn't, but I had wrote that it's like if your bottom jaw and your top were together and you're trying to speak like that, as well as your lips tucked like that, and it was like some of your jaw muscles didn't work. It was like they were there, but they did not work. They were stiff. They were real hard. If you've ever broken a bone, you kind of know what that feels like after you get the cast off. How it's real stiff. You kind of got to work it back. It was just like that, but the muscles weren't coming back. So it was really, really hard to speak. And we had both talked about, after at the end of the day, we'd meet up at this parking lot in this mutual spot, and we would talk about our day together. So I'd gotten up and I had pretty much just gone on with my day, just experiencing the average day in the life of Billy. And on my way to the parking lot, I had stopped at this public restroom, and it was like there were, I believe, 4 urinals in a row. And when I walked in there, no one was in there. And so I walked in there, I go to the furthest urinal against the wall, and someone else walks in. And as soon as he walks in and sees me, he says to himself, "Oh, great." When he says this, he doesn't just whisper it, he says it loud enough to where I could hear it. And in that moment in the dream, when a lot of emotions came out. That was when I really felt what Billy felt. And this was every day Billy felt this. And it was not a good feeling. And then two other people come in, and everyone in there is trying very hard to ignore me. And it is very, very obvious. They're all looking down, they're kind of turned this way, looking away from me. It is very, very obvious that they do not want to look at me, talk to me, have me talk to them, or anything. They just want to not see me. That's what they want to do. And that was very hard as well. It it made me cry in the dream. It was so heartbreaking. So I leave this public restroom and I'm walking outside, kind of up this hill towards the parking lot, and I'm almost there. And I run into my brother and sister. I see them at the top of the hill, and they see me, and they start sprinting down this hill to see me. They embrace me, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" Like we realize now that Billy is a normal kid, and they're like tearing up, and I'm tearing up because we're both just so blown away on how misunderstood he was. Everyone thought that he just wasn't there, but he's there the entire time. And they're going on about how Billy's a normal person and how they felt so bad for him and how like we're all friends now. And so I asked them where Billy was, and they said he's already in the parking lot, he's waiting for you. So I said, okay, I got to go up there and I got to see him alone. So I go up there and I see Billy, and we both embrace each other. We give each other a big hug. We sit down and we just go over our day together, and we're there for hours and hours. We're just talking and talking. And I understand. He understands me at this point, 100%. I'm struggling to say my words, but he hears them as if I'm not. And it comes to the point where the sun's setting, and we both know that our day is almost over. And we hug each other again, and we pray again that we may be put back in our bodies. Really, we both don't want to go back into our bodies, but we know we have to. Just we want to keep experiencing this because it's so alien to us. I'm sorry if you can hear the dog barking. I put her up so she wouldn't be loud down here, and of course she's loud up there. So we go back, we go to bed, and we wake up in our bodies, and that's pretty much the end of the dream. And throughout this dream, it was as if a lot of things are being revealed to me about handicapped people. A lot of it like autism, or people who have not necessarily like, I don't know how to describe it very well, but just like physical handicaps. Not all physical handicaps are mental handicaps. A lot of parents still talk to their physical handicapped kids as if they're mentally handicapped, and their kids fully understand what their parents are saying. And those kids are just praying and hoping that their parents still take care of them. And that's really this dream and the message behind it. I don't necessarily know how to end this stream, or this message, but thank you guys for watching. I pray this message changes your perspective on all handicaps, physical, mental, anything, because it's not all what meets the eye. That person could be very normal on the inside and understand absolutely everything, but to get their message out takes so much strain that it's almost not even worth it, because when they try and talk, people get frustrated with them, and then it breaks their heart even more because they don't care enough to sit there and listen to them and try and get what they're trying to say. Sorry. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you.